Oh, come on, come on. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hey there, hey there, hey there, y'all. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Brandon, you bring me some. Never mind. Hey, hey, everybody. Come on in, come on in, come on in. What's going on, Danny? Yes, indeed. We finna chuckle tonight. This was spur of the moment. It wasn't planned. I just been talking about doing one. Look, man, I got to get back. I got to get back and get me alive in. I miss you guys. I miss you guys. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Y'all come on in. I didn't set it. Didn't set a time or a reminder. I just came on. So whoever comes on, comes on. But we gonna have a good time. I might even drop the link and let y'all come in tonight and express yourself. How's everybody doing? Everybody's okay? Everybody has had New Year has kicked off with a good start. Oh, baby, yes indeed. What's up, Cola Matt? Doing fine, doing fine. It's so interesting. Cola, it's so interesting. My dogs are so spoiled, or to the degree that they actually think they're human, they won't even go outside and use the bathroom because talking about it's cold. It's cold. Tell the truth. But they're doing fine. Where's my man Depend? Bring man here. She in her pajamas, y'all. Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in. Sue SP, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. She in her pajamas. Man, man, Depend. Oh, sweet baby. All right, on back. Jake is such a jealous dog. His name is Jake, and I call him JJ, Jealous Jake. Because every time I show some small attention to Mandy, here he comes. Hey, Jake. He's so spoiled. He got on his jammies too, y'all. Hey, Jake. Tell the people, hey. Roof, roof. Go, Mandy. Call him later. I need you. Your dog got PJs too. Okay. We got this dog to replace my other dog, Chloe, that passed. And we thought we were going to be able to make Jake with Mandy, but she is right now, I think, may end up being a small, very small dog and not able to carry. So I'll let you know, Danitra. I hope everybody's had a wonderful time, a wonderful holiday, Christmas holiday, and a happy new year. I was so blessed. I had an opportunity to go home and see family I hadn't seen in about 2 years. And so I was happy to go home and be with my family. And man, I'm telling you, we had us a good time. Good time. Good time. Good time. How is everybody? Y'all okay? Y'all okay? I'm just giving it a few minutes to give the notification time to get out and get it out to everybody. Listen, as you guys come in, do me a favor, hit that like button. And if you don't mind, hit the share button. Y'all know with the YouTube algorithms, the more likes and shares, the more opportunity your video gets to be seen by more people. So I appreciate any help you guys are willing to give in that regard. And guess what? It's free. It's free. Well, listen, I know people are going to come in. We're going to go ahead on and get it rolling. Listen, as I normally do, little housekeeping rules and situations we have over here. Listen, this channel is a commentator channel. We come over here and we talk about important stuff and we talk about fun stuff. And you are welcome. The channel is open to anybody to come, Christian, non-Christian, drunks, non-drunks. You're welcome. And you are welcome to disagree with my opinions. I give my opinions. Now, when I'm stating a fact, I definitely would tell you that's a fact. It is the law. I know it to be so. But for the most part, I'm simply giving you guys my point of view, my opinion about how I see different issues and situations that come up. And although we come over here and we do the mess, we try to, though, pluck out of different issues and situations that are going on in the world to try to learn something in addition to getting us a little kiki and a little giggle. Okay? So we're going to do all of that. We're going to do all of that. So come on in, sit back, have some fun, kick your feet up, and let's get in. But now listen now, although you are welcome to be here and you are welcome to disagree with me, I have no problem. I got some followers and some subscribers, baby, that I'm telling you, hey, Matty, I don't know about that. So it's okay to disagree with me, but let's just be respectful, right? We can disagree and still be respectful, okay? So that's how we want to do it over here. All right. Let's see who I got coming in. Miss Magic, what's going on, baby? How y'all doing? Okay, one Hebrew Israelite here. That's what I'm talking about, T.R. Harris. Glad to see you. Happy New Year. I'm hoping everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful time. And you all saw the title, Porsha Family Matters, Season 1, Episode 5. Why you invite me? That's what Dennis asked. How you invite me? I kind of sort of watched this series. Not really, but kind of sort of. I haven't watched every episode, and I sure haven't watched it with a whole lot of degree of I gotta watch it. But I watched this last episode, and at first it started off being very, very fun, right? I thought the conversation between Lauren and Porsha was interesting. I tell you that I appreciated Lauren for calling a thing in my Iana Van Zant voice and not holding Porsha accountable. And Lauren is correct. Porsha has a tendency to blame everybody for the misfortunes in her life except for her own actions and decisions. What's going on, Michelle Hunter? Glad you were able to make it. Listen, as you guys come in, hit that like button, hit that share. If you happen to be new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and hang around for a little while. Give me a video or two and see how we do. And I may skip around in this episode a little bit because, like I said, I ain't watching it like that. But I thought what happened this past Sunday, there was a few little interesting things I wanted to bring out of that and talk about, okay? Hey, Lynn Gore, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. K. Blake, how much? K. Blake, I have two. I have two. Thank you so much, Michelle. Y'all, I'm telling you, although on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Porsha introduced herself being a little. Here's an elevator. Here's the elevator. Okay. Elevator goes up, right? Elevator goes up. Porsha introduced us with her elevator going right here. Woo, man. That day, Porsha said they got to have a door around here somewhere. Oh, Lord have mercy, Porsha. But Porsha was likable. You know what I'm saying? She was the kid in the room, right? The kid that adults look at and just shake their head, but you like them because you know they're going to be better. They're going to do better, right? I think Porsha may have done what Jocelyn Hernandez did, the Puerto Rican princess, or Nene Leakes, in my opinion. And that's they played themselves. They've begun to think more highly of themselves than they ought to. And reality has now come to sit down and have a conversation with Porsha. Yeah, well, Danitra, I don't know if she called herself a minister as much as people were saying it, I think jokingly, and she took it as a real thing. You turn that heater, turn the heater off. Because Porsha don't go to no church. Listen, I say that, and the girl probably could go to church, but man, I ain't seen that one episode in the whole time that she been on the Real Housewives of Atlanta and nothing else where she was getting ready to go to a church or come from a church. But that don't mean she ain't going to church. Okay. But listen, I thought it was interesting. We're gonna get to it. I thought it was interesting, the conversation with Lauren and Porsha. Porsha is so used that cousin that's on that show, the heavyset girl. Y'all forgive me for not knowing her name. If y'all know it, help me and give me these folks' names. But the heavyset girl that's kind of riding with Dennis, um, said it very, very clear. Porsha likes people around her that gives her hind parts a nice suctiony type of feeling. Hey, Nikki Pooh, what's going on, baby? Hey, Blake is in London. All right, all right, all right. That's right. That's right. That's right, Jay Black. Jay Blake. All right, Porsha and Simon. Uh-huh. That girl say, go now body. Lynn, I promise you, I promise you. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you. Honestly, in my opinion, one reason why I don't, this show has, in all honesty, it feels like Porsha, Dennis, and Simon got together, came up with a plan, a way to give them a storyline, keep this train rolling, and concocted this whole thing. Happy New Year, Janet Holiday. Michelle Hunter, sister, not in one spot, standing still, innovative. You are all there. Michelle, I moved it a little bit. I said the elevator go up, right? I said up right here. Janet, I'm forgetting my manners by putting y'all comments up here. I'm sorry. Okay, Kate Blake. Thank you, baby. London. Thank you. Yes. London said Porsha likes to have people around her that gives her behind parts, a good suction. That's what she like. And since she don't get down and move like that, you know, we keep our distance. We family though. I let her do her and I do me. And I believe that because when Porsha was talking to her sister Lauren, she expected Lauren to agree with her that it's everybody else, that it's Dennis's mama's fault, it's this person's fault, this person's fault. And Lauren said, no, See, this whole thing was about everybody coming together to address the issues individually you may have. And as you fix those individual issues, it will allow us to come together more congruently as a family. And you want to talk about what somebody else ain't doing, and you the problem, because you the one came down here, said this is what you want. You came down here, and then you won't even participate. And did you see the expression on Porsha's face? Like, I gotta clutch my pearls. Can't believe you said that. And Lauren did not let up on it. She didn't shake and jive. She didn't try to back it up, turn it around, shake it out again. It is what it is. And she told her the truth to her face. It's you. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. Hey, Lisa Harris, how you doing? Anyway, you're right, because she needed to get everyone to stop talking about the fact that hind parts took someone. Porsha had Dennis to let her go as his assistant. Right. And I'm going to tell y'all something. This is what I had also learned on this episode. Porsha had Dennis hire everybody in her doggone family. London then went from being Porsha's assistant, no, Dennis' assistant to Porsche assistant to no assistant. Then you got the other cousin Storm that's working in his restaurant. And then they were talking about some other family members that work for Dennis. I'm like, good God, have mercy. Lord have mercy. And you wondering why your relationship didn't work. Mm-mm. And especially if you wasn't going to be in it to win it. If you were just simply going to be playing around, why would you bring her family around, hire them, and expect them not to go back and tell her, their family member, about your mess? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Oh, Dotney said, does anybody know what Porsha's mama do? Now, listen, Dotney, I'm going to tell you, I was in a conversation with a very good friend of mine yesterday. I had watched the interview that Unwind with Tasha K did with Ariane Curry. And I was and I'm going to talk to y'all about that because that's interesting. But it led to the conversation about Porsha. I made a comment that I like this girl. I'm beginning to like this girl because early on in the conversation, in the interview with Unwind with Tasha K, she came out pretty good, pretty decent. And I like the fact that she didn't come up with justifications or excuses for why she did what she did. She just acknowledged, I did it. I know now I was wrong. That wasn't the way thing to do or whatever. And so I'm trying to move forward and do better. And so I told my friend, I said, I kind of like this girl, man. And she was like, why? What? And as we were discussing that, I said, well, if you look at her and how she's presenting herself, then I have to wonder what's wrong with Porsha. Okay. Because Porsha won't acknowledge nothing. Okay. This girl admitted that, hey, me and Martell both got something out of this relationship. He got convenience and I got financial support. It is what it is. Right. Hey, Robin Israel, Happy New Year. Miss Diane don't have a job, Jeanette. No, 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 no. And as we talked, what I was liking about Ariane Curry is that she was accepting responsibility. Okay. In the beginning, if you listen to that interview all the way through, something else comes up. but Porsha knows what she is. Porsha knows what she is. She know what she doing. She know what she got to do. She knows it. She ain't going from sugar to. She's gonna keep going up. I'm gonna get this man to get me up here, and then I'm gonna get rid of him, and then I'm gonna go up here and get this man, and I'm gonna keep going until I get to where I'm trying to go. And that's just a fact. Ariane just wants to be on a TV show. She keep messing with Oprah. She will never see lights, camera, action. Hell, okay, okay. Oh, thank you, Robin. I appreciate you so much. Love you too. Thank you so much. Listen, I agree. She's been hunting and searching for somebody to give her a little time, a little attention, and a little lights, camera, action. I agree with you. Absolutely, no doubt. No doubt. No doubt. She won't be seen. But so does Porsha. But Porsha wants to come out knowing she around here ho hopping. And but want to act like I'm just so above that. No. And in talking, having a conversation with my friend Lita, she was telling me, she was reminding me of episodes from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, where Miss Diane, where Porsha, there were times when Porsha would be getting dressed to go out somewhere. Miss Diane would be telling her, you can't go out in that. You ain't showing enough. You ain't showing enough. There have been statements that have appeared to come off where Miss Diane was raising her child. Not saying she did. I'm just saying there are statements that were made where it comes off as though she was trying to make sure that Porsha was the best whole Porsha could be. I said, Squad Minister AT, I came here just for your support. Ain't even seen the show. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Hobby, you took it back. Just like you said, those three playing to get the money from Bravo. I'm just telling you. Porsha just it. Girl said she was with R. Kelly knowing he allegedly. She said I got there, and when he came in the room, she said, I felt like this is what I had to do. Who told you that? Where you get that from? Once again, though, you're skewing and adding to and taking away from. You went to R. Kelly to do the same thing with R. Kelly that you did with Dennis, that you're doing with Simon, that you did with Cardell, and any other man that got some money that you can get your hands on. Because remember, she was a singer. She was trying to get a singing career. Because let me tell you what you didn't have to do. If you were raised that you go for your career, but if anybody, and I mean anybody, try to put their hands on you, try to do anything that ain't right, you run, you scream, you call the police, you call me as soon as you possibly can. You ain't call nobody. You ain't attempt to run. Actually, according to you, you ain't even asked the man why is he escorting you up to this room. I was finna call it the hotel because that's up for the Then he came in and went out. You understand? You don't even ask the man where you taking me. Well, oh, and even if you don't ask when he opens the door to a bedroom, you don't say, I ain't coming for that. Because you wasn't a child, Porsha, at the time you went to R. Kelly's house. You were in your 20s. Young, yeah. Young, yeah. Give it to you. But you wasn't the 16, 17, 18, 19-year-old innocent. Because by that time, you had already been in your first whole video. Then go, doesn't fall far from the tree. Hey, Tammy, glad you were able to come. Maybe Miss Diane was sitting it out doing the civil rights move. Porsha secured the bag for everyone she had on her show. Read her book. She is broken. And from her father, I cried reading her book. Oh my goodness. She has a great voice. At Janet Holiday, her mother is retired that own child care centers. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. I'm glad Miss Diane is good. But it's some things, that we just don't do. We just don't do. And I just didn't like the fact that she was holding all of that for the book. For the book. You're gonna wait for the surviving R. Kelly to be over. You're gonna wait for the trial to be over. Now here you come. Porsha Book said her father would lock Lynn. And then she was on the Tamron Hall show and said that we're dating. And Tamron said, what? No, you're engaged. The dating comes before the engagement. You don't get engaged and then date. You date first to find out if you want to be engaged. Then you get engaged and get married. Oh, we're going to get married. It's coming. No, it's not. I'm just saying, trapped in the closet. So, oh, okay, Tammy. For how long? For how long? Because when Simon thought that he and Fallon were going to be brought onto the Real Housewives of Atlanta, he bought a house with her. And as soon as they realized Fallon was not going to get a peach or a contract, he sold the house and put her out. And we remember Simon in this show. I don't know whether it was this episode or one of the other episodes, but he was talking to somebody and he said that in all of his marriages, when he was done, he was done. And he would call in the moving companies, come have their stuff packed up and ready when they got home for them to go with all of their stuff. And all I'm saying is, if that's his MO, if that's how he moves, then as soon as he realizes he don't need Porsha no more or don't want Porsha no more, then what movie? All right. She gonna be talking about he treated her bad. And I am not, don't y'all get it twisted. I am not saying that Dennis did right by Porsha, because it's apparent that he did not. But I am saying when you lead with the softness, as Larry Reed would say, the softness of your inner parts. When you lead with that, and that's the one thing I'm on. Listen, I don't agree with what these folks say. Oh, Lynn Gore said the joke is on her because Simon doesn't have the money he claims to have. That's what everybody's saying now. October last year, the home was purchased less than a block from me. Oh, well, listen. While you out there on your porch, girl, tell us what you see. That's how he rolled, Janet. Not sure I don't want the Roha, but 2 blocks from me. He just purchased home last October, and both she and her daughter live there. Only speaking faces, zip code. All right. All right. God doesn't like ugly. He's not too fond of pretty. I know that's right. I know that's right. But he said it. So if he says this is how he rolls with his women when he's done with them, okay. Okay, Porsha. It's all smiles and giggles now. It's all smiles and giggles now. But I'm going to tell y'all something. The reason why I'm suspect about this relationship is I don't understand, nor do I know of. And I'm sure there's a black man out there somewhere. I just ain't came across him yet. Because I don't know a black man that's going to sit up and be calm, cool, and collected and okay with his fiance caring about whether or not her ex man, he's just my baby daddy, bring a date or not with him to a party on the trip. Why you care? Why does it mean so much to you to hang on to things that belong to Dennis? What if do y'all know a black man that would be okay with that? Where is he? I take a walk just to be nosy with my dog. That's what I'm talking about, Tammy. Take a walk every day. Make sure you walk every day and see what's happening and going on. And if you see something there, let me know. Let me know. Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. Candy tried to tell her the type of man Dennis was. Porsha keep going down the same road, which is the wrong road. Nikki Pooh, did not Candy tell him that I hear he tattooed every woman name he got? He ain't doing nothing special with you. He ain't doing nothing special with you. Tammy said Nikki Pooh, at Nikki Pooh, the ex Shanice allegedly made serious allegations on Dennis. Okay. Dennis was becoming the breakout star of the show, and now Porsha's trying to set him up with her messy self, her and that cousin Stormy. That was a setup all day. God bless you, man, Tom. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sharon. God bless you. Coochie flew to New her. Thank you, David. That's letting you, Michelle. Look at here. Look. Absolutely. Everybody in Atlanta knew what Dennis was and what Dennis was about. She didn't care. She didn't care. She didn't care. Y'all remember when they were at the beach in Mexico at the what was that place? Tequila tasting place they was at. And Dennis made the comment about Porsha gave it up to Simon in 2 days or something like that. And Dom came back and said, well, she gave it to you and won. But apple juice good for the soul. Got that vitamin C in there too. Dennis has a condo here in the area. My God. Oh, okay. Y'all remember that? What they say, you lose them how you get them. But that's the one thing that honestly, to any extent that I can say I have respect for Ariane, I can say I respect her in this aspect. For her to be young, which is why it makes it a little bit difficult on the one hand to accept what she says, because if you were that young, you wouldn't have been that calculated. Young and dumb don't calculate. They just do. Tim said, Dennis said one thing right. Porsha needs healing. She is broken. But yes, he is. If she goes after Whitney Williams' husband next, I'm done. Oh no, I got the Dante. Oh God. But listen, in that interview with Unwind with Tasha K, Ariane said this. She said that Montel, the first night they met, Martell had an expectation that she would be going to a hotel with him that night. And she did not. She says, as a matter of fact, nothing happened between the two of them for about 8 or 9 months before something, before an entanglement began. She had enough sense to know that if I allow him to think of me as a side chick, some coleslaw, he'll treat me that way. And if he wants some of me, he's going to have to impress me. He's got to do more than just pay for a hotel room. And she was successful because, see, there's going to always be somebody prettier, finer, somebody who a man think whose entanglement is a little bit better than yours. You're going to always have that. Somebody going to have a little bit more money than you. So if a man is looking for that surface, superficial, non-relevant stuff, you're going to always be in competition for him. But if you get that Negro's mind, if you can ever figure out how to get him to feel something for you, then you got it. You got it. You got him. And that's what caused Martell his greatest difficulty. He was torn. The man found himself being in love with 2 women and not wanting to let either one of them go. And according to Ariane, Melody knew it, and Martell told her he would not choose between them. She got his mind. Forget trying to trap him with what's between my legs. Let me trap him by getting what's between his ears. And she got it. Porsha keeps having to switch a man every so often because she leads with her entanglement first. She ain't trying to give Simon time to get to know her, because once you know me, you may not want me. So let me get this right now. Debbie Davis, that's what she said now. 8 to 9 months. What she said. Back to school, right? Nikki Pooh. She said she went back to school. Absolutely. So they talked for 8 or 9 months before some entanglement went down. That's what she said. Melanie Ho said on the show, Martell was obsessed with Ariane. I'm telling you, he couldn't let her go. Absolutely. That's what she did. He has a type. Martell has a type. So Sue said she didn't get much of a mind. Ariel said she was in Ohio, but she didn't say what made her move back again to Huntsville. She acts like Mel owes her something. But now you can have Martell. In the end, you did Melody a favor. And that is the truth, Lynn. That is the truth. And this is where things got a little shaky in that interview because she kept saying that she never asked Martell, never tried to force Martell to leave Melody or none of that stuff. She said, but there would be times when he would get on her nerve with what he was saying, and she in response would say, well, if you're miserable, then why don't you leave her? Well, that's the same thing as telling him to leave. But let me tell you what you didn't tell him, Marianne. You and her need to go to counseling. They saying he got another child out there, girl. I don't know. I don't know. You know, Martell lies so much. They would the freedom to do what he want to do and not be questioned. In nursing school, at one point, she did. She did. Why would Mel give him what he wanted and he was Lynn. Lynn. Ooh wee salty. Listen, you know what I found amazing in the interview that I did not hear before? That her and Mel got pregnant around the same time and they both got an abortion. I'm like, dude, it's almost like you were smashing one, and as soon as you got up and left, you went home and smashed the other one. Oh, Bernadette. Oh, thank you so much, Bernadette. Bless you so much. Happy New Year. Nigga Pooh. Mel is capitalizing on this affair and she not. Ow! Boom! Boo, 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 boo. Shots fired, Nicky Pooh. They know the joke. Both pregnant at the same time. And that abortion, that's the abortion Mel said she had, and she said she did have it because at that time she was in a frame of mind that her relationship with this man was over and done, and she just didn't want to bring another kid in, knowing with him, knowing that they were done. They were done. And I find it quite interesting that Mel and Arion, once again, get pregnant around the same time. A year later, 8 months, 9 months later, something like that, in between these two children. And both of them kept these babies for the same reason. I had abortion. Arion said she had more than one. She wasn't having another. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, she didn't. No, she didn't give me love. That's my friend Alita was trying to point out when she was like, "You like her? This girl is that girl wasn't slow and young and dumb like she didn't know and understand. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That make it doesn't it that's not an excuse that I was young and dumb. It's just factors, but it doesn't change the fact you knew the man was married. And once you learned he was married, you should have done what a lot of women have done, and that's tell him, come back and see me when you divorce. Yeah, yeah, come back and see me when you divorce. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so this show for me has put a bad light for me on Porsha. I took Porsha as a young, bubbly young girl, just slow. That's slow. It take her a minute to catch on. But this show has shown me the calculating without bright thought, right? We get to the dinner scene, and Dennis tells Stormy to shut the F up. And all of a sudden, Porsha is now just in, she just can't take it no more. Oh, Lord, you're not going to be cussing my cousin. You're not going to be telling my cousin to get the F out. You're not going to be doing that. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to get all of this drama, all of this pomp and circumstance, all of this. Instead of telling Storm to be quiet, shh, this ain't got nothing to do with you. The reason why Porsha didn't tell Stormy to be quiet is because she has sent Stormy to be the storm. Stormy was doing exactly what Porsha asked her to do. That's my opinion. I believe it. I'm sticking to it. Allegedly. Allegedly, in my opinion, Porsha set Storm in position to do the very thing Storm was doing. Yep, I believe that all day, every day. If you're coming in, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for sharing some of your time with me. Hey, hit the like button, hit the share. I appreciate it so much. If anybody wants to, willing to donate to the channel, I appreciate it so doggone much. Y'all see the Cash App and the PayPal. And there are a few individuals I need to take a little time, give a shout out to, who have sent was nice enough to send me some cash apps to support the channel. Bernadette Carter, I appreciate you so doggone much. Sharon Moore, thank you so very, very much. Patricia Cluis, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so very much. Wait a minute now. I done did something. I done did something. Wait a minute. I got to learn how to use. Why am I not doing this right? I done did something y'all ain't had no business doing. So let me start over. See, this is what I'm talking about. Old folks ain't got no business with this new technology. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I think I think that's everybody. I think that's everybody. So thank you guys so very much for your support. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Portia's about the mess. She will do anything for a bag. That's all I'm saying. She is single and so is Martell, but they don't want each other now. Ain't that something? This man then busted up his happy home. And now he don't want what he was willing to mess it up for. How you do that? Then what was the point? What was it really about? Good night, Michelle. Thank you so much for stopping by, baby. God bless you. If she was smart, she would have came on that interview sounding and acting remorseful. She could have changed her own narrative, playing victim, and that dress, law, it looked like a slinky. Listen, give me love. That's why I said I'm starting to like her, because in the beginning, she started shading that way, admitting that she made a mistake. That, hey, although like we said, we don't like that young and dumb to be used as an excuse, but young people do make bad decision making. Everything sounds good and look good, but as you get a little older, you start to understand and realize that you were way out of pocket. And I can appreciate anybody who's willing to accept the mistakes they made in their life, take responsibilities for them, and then change direction. But as the interview continued to go on, and Tasha K started to you know get a little bit more in depth, it just all fell down, and the gold diggingness of it all came to light. Hey, Marcella! Hey guys, if you guys are not hooked in to what is it? Speak with Marcella. Speak with your girl Marcella. Go over to her channel, please. Marcella gives good sound advice and information that is helpful to the African American community. I promise y'all she does. I sometimes I miss the lives, but I will go back and watch the replay, and I'm there and I'm listening and I'm getting and I'm telling Marcella, I want you to know I'm spreading the word, man, because you give out some good stuff over there. Good stuff. And I'm gonna say something to you while you're here, Marcella, because I hadn't had a chance to speak with you. Listen, I know that there is some YouTube beefs that's trying to reestablish itself. Some people trying to I don't know what's going on. But they have been trying to shoot shots at Marcella. Now, for those of y'all who don't know, Marcella was one of the panelists on over there on that channel with the avatar. All about the tea. Speak with your girl Marcella. Yes, sir. And some stuff went down over there, and Marcella left that platform, and now she has her own, and she's doing absolutely wonderful. But some of those people that was involved with that beef appears to try to keep it going. They keep trying to keep going. It's something new all the time, and they keep trying to draw and bring Marcella back into it to keep the hype going about it. And I want to tell you, Marcella, face to face, I'm so proud of you, man. I mean, I don't right now I can't come up with the words to say just how brilliant you are. That's the truth. Because no matter what they say, no matter how many times they say it, how many different people they get to say it to try to force you to speak on it, because if you speak on it, then it just keeps that train going, going, going. Marcella says, hey guys, I know they keep trying to bring me in these YouTube street beats, but I ain't doing it. Whatever they doing, keep doing it. And I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And that's it. She don't call nobody names. She don't discuss the issue. And she gets back to addressing the things that the Lord has given her a platform to say to her followers and the people that are watching her. And I want to say to you, congratulations, woman of God. And I'm praying for you. Keep doing what you're doing, because it is great. It's masterful. It's masterful. It's masterful. I'm respectful of you, because that's what they were trying to do with me. Not them folks over there with the avatar. But yeah. In the midst of all of that stuff, other people were trying to create stuff. And I just don't address it, because that's not what I'm here, and that's not what I'm about. I'm not here for that. I'm here to talk about issues that address our communities, things that we possibly can learn from and do better, right? and give you positive and helpful information to make your life and your day a little bit better. And if it can't help you, maybe the information you can take to somebody that it will help. And that's the whole purpose of it, right? That's the whole purpose of it. We're here to have fun. We're here to spread love. We're here to have a good time. We're here to learn. So because when we know better, we can do better. Martell not with her because, like most men, it's fun to creep and get away from responsibility at home. But she has put some responsibilities in her house. The stuff ain't fun no more. What you say? What you say? It was just as fun for them as it was for us. I said it for me. Yes, 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 yes. When I was young, I was sneaking and creeping too, and it was show fun. It was show fun. Hallelujah. And they would name one of them jokers that I was sneaking and creeping for because they wasn't right then, and they ain't right now. And it's clear you like them for different reasons. She isn't as articulate as Mel. Right. Mel was the brains. For the longest time, Martell presented himself. And I'm going to tell you, it also goes to show you how good of a woman Mel really is and was to that knucklehead. Because he's the one walking around here with his head swole, talking and acting like he running things. He making everything happen. If it wouldn't be for him, none of it would happen. And da 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 da. He believed his own hype and his own press that he was printing. He started to believe that he was started thinking more highly of himself than he ought to. And Mel was allowing it. Mel was being that dutiful wife that stands beside her man and make him look good. All the while, she knew who was making that baby. Mel knew who was throwing that coal into the train furnace to make that train go. And Martell convinced himself it was him. And when reality showed up and slapped him in his face, he realized he was not. And so a lot of his confusion is trying to figure out who is he? Because who he built himself up to be, he ain't that. He ain't that. Avatar reveal, that was some fake reveal. She asked, you tell me this woman done spent all these years making sure nobody knew who she was. You done had people create YouTube channels trying to find out who the avatar is. And now all of a sudden, she trying to show them something, and she just happened to show her face. Good. Saw it and went on by. Laura Holman. I did the last. I have some videos, some lives actually about love and marriage, Huntsville. Love and marriage, Huntsville. The reunion. Yep, the reunion. I listen, guys. I watch those shows, but a lot of time for me, to do a review about it, it has to be something in there for me that's worth talking about. Sometimes they have these episodes in these shows, and I'm just telling you, ain't nothing coming from it that's worth talking about for me. For me. But I tell you what I'm interested to see. I cannot wait for it to come on. And that's Love and Marriage to DMV. I'm telling you, I can't wait for that. Marcella, if you still in here, baby, I'm telling you, I can't wait for that. Y'all know what I'm really excited about. Bam, congregation, if Monique takes her talents to own and knock it out the box. Ooh, the Real Housewives of Potomac is gonna be hurt. Giselle, Monique, they ain't gonna know what to do with themselves. And that's what I'm excited about seeing. Because I hate that Monique left that show. I felt like she let them got to her and allowed them to push her out, because for me, Monique had a lot of stuff going on. How many African American women do you know? Families had a doggone bird as a pet. And this woman then taught the bird to poop in the toilet. That's the bird whisper. That's the bird whisper right there. Laura said, you going to do one on the interview? I can do that. It's possible. That interview just really made me think of Porsha and how gold digging is done in this new age. And there are two schools of thought, right? I want him mentally, because if I got him mentally, he's per se, he's mine. Or I'm just going to entanglement him to death. and get it that way. But we'll see. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Lenora. I miss you guys so much. Mel built him. His whole life changed when she left. That's why Coleslaw mad she left. Her feelings and wanting get in the way of the bag. Mel took okay with it. Now she mad. They don't know when to stop. They don't know when to stop. Happy New Year. Ricardo's in the house. What's going on? Let the redeemed say so. I knew you were coming after that interview. Because it did. It really did. Like I said in the beginning, she was going. She was going. And then as the interview continued to go, I'm like, no, no, no. You can't apologize to Mel. You can't apologize to, you know what? I'm probably just gonna save that for a separate. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna save that for a separate show. Cause mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I knew you were coming. Those all of her feelings and wanted attention get in the way of the bag. Neil walked out with it. Now coleslaw man. That's what I meant to say. Okay. I don't know anything about it, Danitra. I don't know anything. I don't know anything about it. But allegedly, with what he put her through, whatever she got, she deserved more. Stop on the side chick. See, Wendy Williams was trying to have that result with her ex-husband. But apparently, while she was trying to prepare to put things in place to try to pay him as less money as possible, he was putting some stuff to the side too. Mel and Martell's situation, y'all remember when Martell told Mel, this was when they went to Vegas, you planned this divorce. You planned to divorce me. You planned to divorce me. You have been planning this stuff for years ahead of time. Yes, she was. She may not never admit to it, but yes, she was. Yeah, Mel was. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. And Martell, I'm showing you not something else that let you know Martell not bright. In a divorce, it is usually the wife that is fighting for the marital home. especially if they got children. You want the children to be able to stay in a place where they have become not only accustomed to, but they're comfortable in. Mel didn't fight for that house. She told him, you can have it. At that very moment, Martell should have known. He should have went. You want to know why Mel said you can have it? Because that house is filled with debt. Debt that she was not about to pay. God, that girl is smart. Oh my goodness. How long did Dr. Dre and his wife were married? How long was they married? Allegedly, he whooped on her during the marriage. Now listen now. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with a woman searching for a man who is financially well off that can provide her with a certain level custom of life to live, level of custom level to live. I'm not mad with that. I'm not mad for a man that decides to find it in a woman. I'm not mad at that. That don't bother me. Why would you be out searching with a magnifying glass looking for the broke man? I'm not saying that. You can love a broke man, a rich man, just as easily as you can love a broke one. Okay? I'm not saying that. When your entire being is about getting a man for the bag, that's different. That's very different. You find it, you surround yourself, put yourself in a situation where wealthy men are. One is attracted to you, you strike up a conversation, you like him, y'all make it happen, boom, in dating, engaged, married, boom, whatever. 20 years, 24 years, I ain't mad at her either, Nikki Pooh. 24 years. If she was a gold digger when she came, she's a wife when she left. She's a wife when she left. She stuck around for 24 years. They both got something out of that relationship. Okay. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, guys. Nothing. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. But if your sole thing is just, hey, he got money and I'm going to try to get it, so you don't have to work and you don't have to do anything to be self-sufficient. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. See, if listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what's sexy about sexy. Some men. Now, some men want a woman that's not trying, that don't want to work, that don't want to do nothing, but just be there for him. There are some men that want that, wealthy men that want that, and they use their money to get that. But usually, not all the time, but usually men at that level, though, with that kind of money, see you more as property than his woman. So when he tells you, when he comes in and he's stressed and you asking him something he don't feel like you at, and then he turn around, when he's holding the money and he tells you, you can't go to the grocery store to make grocery unless he dictates how much money you got and all this kind of stuff. I mean, I don't know why you would want to be controlled and abused and marginalized, but hey, you living in a wonderful house, you get to drive a G-Wagon. Hey, it is what it is. B Carter, if that's what I'm gonna do, that's the problem I got with a lot of these gold diggers, though. All they come out of the relationship with is a baby. And then get mad that they got to go to court to fight for child support, and then get mad when the judge say it don't take $100,000 a month to raise a child. Mel dropped one song and recouped all the money spent on. Good God, have mercy. Yes, indeed. That was the way it's supposed to work. If you think that she can do you better than me, then go build with her. Let me find somebody who will build for me. See, Mel and Martell came together in college. So they didn't have nothing together. And they worked and built together to have something. So yeah, Mel gonna try to fight for her husband. She's been in this relationship for a long time. She's invested a lot, and he her husband. What Mel didn't appreciate is that she had his mind. So he may pay the bills at your house, but he ain't gonna be loyal. Absolutely, give me love. That's all I'm saying. Whatever she got, she deserves more. Because he ain't slow and stupid. If she was a gold digger, he knew she was one when he got with her. Yes, indeed, Miss Tammy. The stuff you have to go through and suffer through for that bag. I don't know. Just look like to me, you would develop some skills and make your own bag. And that's what Mel is doing that really got Martell so hot because he thought Mel couldn't make it without him. And not only is she making it without him, she's doing it better than him. Limits on debit cards, not credit cards. You better say what you say. Tammy, you better say what you say. It's all smoke and mirrors. Don't let folks trick you into thinking things are one way than not, right? As an attorney, I have to handle divorce cases, and I'm telling you, I have learned and seen some stuff you wouldn't believe. Out in the public, they are armed and armed. They are smiling cheek to cheek. Boy, I'm telling you so true. They smiling so hard, their chin about to fall off their face. But baby, as soon as the door on the car closed, and they get far enough away from the church that the folks, the good mother sitting on the first pew can't see, you might get a knock upside your head. Hey, Blake say, Ariane Martell are alike. She didn't finish nursing school, and he didn't finish his building license. He knew that's why Dre had her sign a prenup. Well, I'm gonna say this: you don't have to believe that the person you marrying is a gold digger to have them sign a prenup. It's just smart. It's just smart. And to be quite honest, it really is only necessary in certain states because of the property division laws that are in those states. That's the reason why Porsha was so confused when what's that man she was married to? I called his name earlier and can't think of it now for nothing in the world. The first man she was married to, the football player, Cardell. She was so shocked that she wasn't gonna get nothing from Cardell. She didn't understand. Well, in addition to the documents he had you sign, sweet baby, you live in the state of Georgia. And the state of Georgia, unless they change, last time I checked on their vision of marital property laws, Georgia is not a community state, community property state. So it's kind of like you entitled to get out what you put in. And she hadn't put in nothing because she was sitting around thinking life was wonderful because he was paying for everything. And she didn't have no worries, and she didn't have to worry about this and worry about that and this, that, another. And the very minute she wouldn't sing the song he wanted her to sing, singing in the tune he told her to sing it in and hold it for as long as he told her to hold it, he treated her the same way Simon said he treat his wives when he get done with them. He had a moving company come and pack up all of her shit and send it to her. Prenup ain't gonna stop much in 24 years because the wife is vested now. That's all I'm saying, Nikki Pooh. That's why I asked, how long has she been in the marriage? How long has she been in the marriage? Let me give y'all some free legal advice, although this ain't legal advice. Because I'm talking, when I talk about legal stuff, y'all, I'm talking about the laws in the state of Mississippi. Your laws in your state may be different. So if you find yourself in any one of these type of situations, you want to consult an attorney that lives in your state or who is at least licensed to practice law in your state to make sure you're getting correct, up-to-date, accurate legal information. Okay? My license to practice laws in the state of Mississippi. So I know the state of Mississippi laws and I know them well, especially in the areas that I practice in. Okay. Some other laws I kind of unfamiliar with. Sometimes I look up stuff to see to get an understanding when I'm looking at stuff. But please, listen. You can make it clear. There are you wonder how sometimes people have prenups and they end up with more money than what the prenup says. Over a long period of time, a lot of time what people do with prenups is they amend them, because usually prenups have things in place that says if if we're not married more than 5 years, then da 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 will happen. And if you're married, if we're married more than 10 years, then the prenup is done. I mean, it's a whole lot of stuff. It's in layers, right? So over time, they amend that thing. You don't have to, but a lot of people do. Okay. But let's say you move into somebody's house, right? They already got a house. When y'all meet, date, get engaged, get married, and you move into the house. You move into that person's house. That house belongs to the original partner who owned it. And if in the first year or two, marriage don't work, divorce, the original partner that owned that house is going to get that house. The way that changes is this. When you have been married to somebody for a long period of time, right? There are going to be changes that have to happen and take place in your house. And if your spouse assists you with those changes and additions and upgrades and new paint job, new roof, new floor, and they're contributing, even if it's not financial, cooking, cleaning, taking care of the children, doing all of the other stuff so that you can be freed up to go and do your thing, which is work and make the money. You can create an interest in property. You can create an interest in property. And now it's not so clear that the original partner that owned the house owns it outright, and it is not now having been converted to marital property. Listen, Tammy says, if you catch the spouse slipping in Fulton County, sky's the limit. Speaking from experience. That's all I'm saying. If and when I have to get a divorce, I want a beast. Y'all are correct. Martell and Coleslaw are alike. They both blame male for the consequences of their own actions. She got what she asked for because he was engaged to another woman when she got with Cardell. What? I didn't know that, FAH. I didn't know Cardell was engaged to another woman when he got with. Oh, shuck it, duck it. Well, then, listen, the Porsche got a. She got a method to the madness. I know, right? No. Ah, well, let me say this: in states where in divorce law you have community property issues, and you got a lot of money, I'm gonna tell you now, you're gonna go get you the best lawyer, and you're gonna have the best prenup you can have. I don't know if y'all who watches the Real Housewives of Potomac, but if y'all, for those of you all who do, y'all remember Michael and Ashley had come up on their what was it, 5-year reunion anniversary, married anniversary, and they amended and redid their prenup. Y'all remember that? Or it was before the 5 years was about to come up, and Ashley, to secure the bag, secured his comfort by telling him, look, what we can do is, since you got questions about whether or not I'm here only as a gold digger, let's extend the prenup to give you comfort. But in extending it, she added more money that she would get if they got divorced. And sometimes women, we can play ourselves a little bit because we want to show the man so much that we in it to win it and not for the bag, that we sell ourselves short and get caught up in the midst of it. Caught up in the midst of it. Caught up in the midst of it. If you intend to marry somebody and they're talking about asking you to sign a prenup, don't get mad. Get a good lawyer to make sure you are protected in case he messes up. See, we can get in our feelings and our emotions sometimes, and we can overlook common sense, right? If a person comes to you with a prenup, you want to get defensive and be like, "Well, you trying to say that you can't trust me, that I ain't for that. No, maybe the prenup is being offered to you because they know they gonna mess up. So when I do, I want to make sure I'm good, and you need to make sure that in that prenup there is some caveats in there that covers you if and when he messes up." I hope that helps you. Mm. He was engaged to his son. Okay. Ooh wee. Oh my God, it's horrible. Damn it. Weight gain, they got all that stuff in there. Yes, sir. I can't say this because I don't know, but I feel like in the Married to Medicine LA, y'all remember the young girl, for those y'all that know the show, that's the spinoff show from Married to Medicine mm, out of Atlanta, right? So they did a Married to Medicine out of LA. There was a young girl who was about this size. This is a nail cuticle thing, y'all. Wait a minute, she's about this size right here. About this size right here. You know, the one whose husband we never saw. He kept saying he existed, but we never saw it. Allegedly, in her prenup, the reason why she going around um can't eat a chicken without season on it. Why she chewing on 2 peanuts a day is because allegedly there's a weight requirement in that prenup. And she is doing everything she knows how to do not to cross that weight. Allegedly now. I'm saying that's alleged. That's alleged. That's alleged. Okay. Hey, C-Mac, what's going on, darling? How you doing? It's too early. We never knew what he did for a living. What you say? And the black doctor came in and said, "Oh, this looked like a drug dealer house." Woo! He can't mess up his position with the cartel. It's real. Hey, hey, hey. Oh my God. Okay. So she like, I ain't trying to hear what y'all got to say. I'm trying to make sure I don't mess my thing up. But I will say this: the more and more we watch the show, the more and more we got to know that girl. We realized she was not a Densey dumbhead. She was not a Densey dumbhead, and she brought something to the table. But baby, I believe it's alleged, but I believe that there is something in that prenup about her weight because she was just, I mean, Lord have mercy. Can I get it? Can I get a chicken breast without seasoning? Man, look like oh my God. Oh my goodness. A weight requirement. I heard the hell put of that. Don't come in here small and leave. Tell me, I loved it too, man. I'm telling you, I loved it. Give me love. You so crazy. Come in here. Oh my goodness. So okay, and so if he got the nerve and the audacity to put that in a prenup for you why you can't put something in there for him? Because the feeling is it's his money, it's his way. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Ask. You have not because you ask not. He asked you to marry. He the one asked to marry you, and he got money and probably can marry somebody else. That's true, but don't play yourself short. Don't be no fool. Sitting on the curb with Porsha crying at her mama house. He won't. I couldn't even go in and get my clothes. No, you don't live here anymore. Ooh, Tammy, you got some good stuff, baby. These women just don't know these wealthy men have requirements, okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Know what you're getting in because some men feel like they have bought you. You've been purchased. And if I purchase you, then you understand. You do what I say, when I say, how I say it, for as long as I say it, and you don't have nothing to say. The money might be good, but the life is hard. C-Mag, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm glad I could make you smile. B. Carter said, sell me back. Feel sorry for Porsha and her daughter. Look at the size of Simon's ex-wife. Look, listen, listen. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna be long tonight, because I want to come back. I do. I'm gonna do better, y'all. I promise you. It's coming. It's coming. Um, Portia's at this dinner. She starts the mess. She makes the scene by telling Storm to get up and come on. If y'all wasn't gonna leave, you could have sat at the table and told Dennis and his mama to get up and go. What you and her get up for? Dennis said, come on, mama, I'm trying to leave. Y'all stop her. Then the fight break out. And the way, and listen, y'all, I watched it over and over and over again. Now, I'm sure probably next week, when they finish showing the whole thing, they'll slow it down, give it another angle, and help us see a little bit better about who did what. But until I see it with my own eyes, I find it hard to believe that Dennis swung and hit Porsha first in front, put his hands on her in any kind of way that was injurious. And Simon decided, her man, her fiance, her soon-to-be next baby daddy, is going to stand there and let this man hit his soon-to-be wife. And his next response is to grab Porsha. Will somebody please help that make sense to me? Am I wrong? Who saw the show? Can y'all tell me different? I couldn't. I saw Porsha coming over swinging like she was in the boxing match. Big WWE, WWE. I saw that, but I didn't see Dennis swing first. They stood by the exit. Sue, 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 Sue. Why you stand by the exit and then tell him to no, get out, no, get in, no. What you do that for? What you do that for? That why not lean over to your man and say, Simon, I want him to go. I think this is going too far. Could you please ask Dennis if he would just go? And let your man go down there and lean over the brother ear and say, hey man, come on, come on, come on. Come outside with me for a second, talk to me. Then let him come back and get his mom. Keep it calm, cool, and classy. Y'all stand over there at that exit. Then when that man tried to leave with his mama and his mama pulling on, come on, Dennis, come on, Dennis. Y'all wouldn't let that man leave. Simon got his hands on Dennis's back, patting it, telling him we'll just deal with it for another day. And you gonna tell me you really expect me to believe that while Simon is doing that, this man takes his hand to swing over to hit his woman, and instead of him swinging back and cold cocking Dennis or taking his hand and grabbing him around his neck, he gonna grab Porsha, who hollering and screaming like a banshee. Oh, come on, girl, stop. Don't do it. I don't want to. I don't want it. I was saying that Dennis is essay her. Oh, when she's at, oh, that was called. Oh, mm, mm, mm. I think, I think Dennis probably did attempt to try and holler at Storm. I think I do. I think he tried. I don't know if anything went down because right now everybody's saying it didn't. But I do believe he tried. I do believe he tried. And when it didn't happen with Storm, or maybe he did, flick it a little bit, flicked it a little bit. Then after flicking it a little bit, he went on to Porsha. That's why she got mad and decided to leave. Something happened. Now, either they had an entanglement and then he finished entangling with her and went and entangled with her cousin and that made her mad, or she was trying to entangle with Dennis and he wouldn't entangle with her and he went and entangled with Porsha and that made her mad. Ah! Ah! Tim, 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 let me tell you something. I know of this white man that was shorter than me, about 3 times bigger than me, a serious, serious diabetic with a pump, and a young white guy in justice court decided he was going to come in that day and he was finna whoop some folk. And before the day was over, he was on the floor in a chuck hole and a body hole with that man wrapped his legs around him, holding him down and keeping him still until the sheriff deputies got there and was able to put handcuffs on him. When some shahad go down, you'll be surprised where strength and everything come from. That's what she say. That's what she say. But if Dennis did all of that, if Dennis did all of that to Porsha's cousin, then tell me why Porsha decided to get engaged to him. And the person you ought to be mad with is Porsha, not Dennis. Porsha is your cousin. Porsha is the one who should be loyal to you. You gonna tell her that this man was making you feel uncomfortable on the job, and what she decides to do is go get engaged to him? That's all I'm saying, Lynn. That's all I'm saying. What Dennis gonna marry her for? Dennis don't want to be a part of that full time. And when I say that, I'm talking about all of that. Because seeing this show and seeing her family on a wide scale, it just don't make Porsha look smart. It doesn't make Porsha look like a boss. It just makes her look sad. sad and real gamey and not even really smart at playing the game. He said they were holiday cousins. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that, Miss B. That's all I'm saying, Tammy. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. He couldn't have been the aggressor. And Bravo got the real footage. Bravo got the real footage. Why are you trying to get the man arrested? Why are you trying to get the man arrested? I'm just saying. Which one? With Simon or with Dennis? Because Porsha was pregnant with I think wasn't she pregnant with a baby by Dennis and she had a miscarriage? I know she had a miscarriage with Cordell. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Well, let me say this, y'all. I don't think Dennis would even try to fight Porsha for full custody. But she just comes off. In the Real Housewives of Atlanta, her whole thing was PJ. She was taking PJ everywhere with her. And she did. And I'm not saying she's a good mama. I'm just saying I ain't seen Pilar. But I don't think Dennis would. I don't think Dennis would try to fight her for custody. Porsha better because Dennis cheated on her. Porsha needs to spend some time with Porsha only. Isn't that what Lauren told her? You need to heal. And if you don't put in the work, it won't happen. You can't keep keeping your eye on somebody else, worrying about what somebody else is or is not doing. You can only change you. That's it. Hey, Barbara Jones. I want another woman on that trip. Because listen, when she got up from that table, did she not say, I want you, your extra, and your mama? Yes, she did. Oh, God bless you, Janet. Good night. We fixing to go. Prevent PJ from leaving the country without permission. That's right. Well, never know now. That's all she needs to do. She's too busy worrying about what Dennis is doing. If you over here winning, why you care? Why you care? Say the same thing about Martell. Stop telling this woman that the only reason why you want to marry, you will be willing to marry her again is from the kids. That ain't gonna make her want to come back to you. Move on. Why is you stalking her? Why is you showing up at places where you find out she is and you think she's with another man? Here you come rolling up. You winning. Ariane is now the full meal. You understand? Stop it. And I just don't know a lot of black men that would stand by and see his woman still pining over this man and not have a conversation about it. Mm-mm. No. Oh, okay. Janet Holiday, you come on, baby. You come on. We'll make it work. Absolutely, we'll make it work. You are so very welcome. I mean, welcome. Yeah, you are so, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. You are so very welcome to come and hang out. Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. He is only there for the show. There is not a man that is in love with a woman that sees his woman continue to be upset and concerned about what this man is doing with his life, that's just gonna, well, she needs to heal. No, he's gonna be like, what the wrong with you? You still want this? Then what the problem is? Tammy, don't do that. What in the world is Mississippi? Don't do that. Oh, okay. Them folks that be on them temporary visas or whatever. They can come and stay for a certain period of time, then they have to go back and they can come back into the country. Hmm. I'm checking it right now. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to. That's going you take making me take too long. PayPal going that way. You just supposed to pop up, be there. Oh Lord. Oh my goodness. I'm back. I had the Dante. I'm sorry. The Dante happened, Nikki Pooh. The Dante happened. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Oh, thank you so much, woman of God. Thank you so much. Nikki Pooh, you there? You hear me? Thank you, babe. I appreciate you. Happy New Year's. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Dual visa, Tammy. Okay. Dual visa. Okay. All right. All right. Love you, man. Just messing with you. I know you was. What? Was arrested? What was he arrested for? Oh, so they ain't as fabulous as they are portraying themselves to be fabulous. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Y'all telling me something. Maybe. Did you see I left? I mean, I had a full, complete Dante. Thank you so much, baby. I appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you, it's honest God truth. When y'all show me love like that, I'm telling you, this money goes back into the channel, or I take it in some kind of way. I put it towards something that gives back to the people. I want y'all to know that. I ain't flaunting with it or none of that stuff. It goes, like I said, back into the channel, or I'm gonna use it some kind of way to bless somebody and help somebody. So I appreciate that so much. Thank y'all so much. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. It's a setup, y'all. I'm gonna see what Sunday say. I saw a few YouTubers that was talking about it because I thought maybe somebody may have seen something different than what I saw. And there was some YouTubers I heard, and they was trying to talk about Dennis hitting Porsha first. But I went back and saw it. I didn't see it. Now maybe I see it next week, but I didn't see it. And I'm just telling you, I don't believe it. I just don't. I do not believe that them men are gonna sit around and let this man beat up on this woman. I just don't. And that may, they may, but I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You think secure? I don't believe that. All right, y'all. That's it. I didn't talk about 30 minutes longer than I want to, but it always happens because when we come in, we get talking started. I'm telling y'all, y'all have some wonderful comments, man. Y'all have wonderful comments. It helps make the show much better. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I thank you all so much for taking some time out of your day to come hang out with me and let's laugh and talk about it. I want to ask y'all a question before I go right quick. Okay. Has anybody heard of a young man by the name of Julius Jones? I want to talk a little bit about some of these legal cases that have gone on in the news, like Elizabeth Holmes, and that's the $1 billion woman that just got convicted for fraud. I want to talk about her a little bit. I want to talk about and I can't, for whatever reason, I can't think of this lady's name right now, but um she is the ex-police white female ex-cop that thought she pulled her taser, but ended up pulling her gun and shooting and killing that young black man. And she too was convicted. And I had a one of our members of the congregation reach out to me and asked me what did I think about Julius Jones, and I didn't know the individual, and I told her, but I'll take a look at it and see. And I did uh, start looking into his situation, and y'all, believe it or not, once I started looking into the case, I couldn't stop. I spent 3 days on Julius Jones. I think it is an interesting case. I would, if y'all, if it's something y'all think would it's interesting and it's legal, but y'all know I'm still gonna make it fun. But if y'all think it's an okay topic, something y'all think y'all might want to hear, I will do a live on Julius Jones, and I will add in my Facebook followers as well. It's sure enough gonna get good because I think it is a wonderful case study. I mean, I found so much things about that young man in that case that's worth discussion. I'm telling you, we may have to do a part one and a part two. Okay, so that's what we're gonna work on. We're gonna talk about some other stuff. What I'm probably gonna do going forward this year is I'm probably going to do some videos on some topics, things that that may not be as exciting for a live, although it might be interesting enough to hear me talk about it and make some comments about it. So I'm probably going to do that a little bit and save our lives for the more bigger issues where we really can discuss some things and but at the same time laugh until we pass out. All right, Sean Rock. All right, guys. All right. Okay. Good deal. Okay. Well, we're gonna come back and we'll talk about those. I'll do another live this weekend, so y'all be looking for the notification to come through. I'll do a live this weekend, and let's talk about it. It's some good stuff. I'm telling you some good stuff when you start talking about it, breaking it down and getting into it a little bit. Okay. So let's do that. Let's continue to have fun. It's 2022. Happy New Year. Listen, if y'all don't mind, for those of you all who are not offended about me calling on the name of Jesus and acknowledging him as my Lord and Savior, if y'all don't mind, I just would like to pronounce a blessing over everybody who's on this live. Those who want it, take it and receive it, and those who don't, no harm. Leave it where it is. Somebody else come by and pick it up. Listen, I speak over your lives this year of 2022, and I ask God to bless you. Abundantly, abundantly. Every door that needs to be opened, God, we're asking you not to crack it open, but kick it open. And we thank you right now that everything they put their hands to do in 2022, it shall be blessed. I speak it over your lives. I claim it done in the mighty, matchless name of Jesus. And I say and ask you to say, as my congregation, amen. All right. All right. All right. God bless everybody. All right. Y'all have a good evening. And listen, y'all be safe. The numbers are rising. It's finally gotten here to Mississippi and to my city of Rosedale. It's bad. So y'all stay safe. Okay. Wear your mask. Whether you're vaccinated or not, wear your mask. And if at all possible, don't leave these N95 masks for the doctor. Because that's the mask that has the necessary protection that you need for, in particularly for this variant, especially. Okay, so please go get your N95 mask and put it on. Okay, all right, all right, all right, y'all. Have a good evening. Okay, stay safe. I love y'all, and I will see y'all this weekend. God bless.